Hello, everybody. Welcome from Glasgow for a brand new week of House of Games. I've got 4 brand new players. They're playing some brand new questions. At the end of the week, one of them is walking away with this, which unfortunately is not a brand new trophy. Who are our players this week? They are Jamali Maddix, Jodie Kidd, Suzi Perry, and Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall. Oh, hello, everyone. Hello, Jamali.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you? What's
right.
up? That's a good question. Through the week, I'll tell you what's up with me. But let's focus on you for now. Shall we? You a quizzer?
No. Honestly, it's surprising that I was booked for this show. I'm genuinely the worst at quizzes. Like, it's not even a joke. I'm terrible.
I suspect Jodie is going to say the same thing, so I'm looking forward to this little battle.
Yeah. I think we should battle for bottom space.
The
battle for the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Jodie, is that right? Not a natural quizzer?
No, highly dyslexic.
Yeah.
Just come out of a year of not using my brain at all.
Gotcha.
And, you know, 40s. I mean, it's just all
I hear.
basically.
Well, listen, I'm in my 50s. Let me tell you, it does not get better. I promise you that.
No, don't tell me that.
Suzi, at the end of the week, someone wins the trophy, but at the end of every day, someone wins a daily prize. Shall we all take a look at today's daily prizes?
Go on, then.
OK, you could take home one of these if you win today. There is the House of Games golf umbrella, plant pot, the cricket bat, the reusable coffee cup, or the fondue set. Anything take your fancy more than the rest?
I would go for the cricket bat, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah,
I like a bit of
a little bit of
cricket.
French cricket in the garden. I like a bit of
Oh, that sounds idyllic.
Yes, it does.
Perfect. Hugh, what's your view on a fondue?
Well, I think you're doing the prizes down a bit, because that looks like a top selection. Find it hard to choose between the cricket bat and the fondue set. And that umbrella looks like it would keep out a lot of rain, so...
I like the brolly.
It's a good brolly.
Yeah.
You guys are good. You guys can come again if you like the prizes. The only person not impressed with the prizes is Jamali.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what French cricket is.
No.
I don't know. I've never had fondue. And I
You
don't
never have
think
fondue?
No.
Oh, man, you'd love fondue.
Yeah.
It's just either melted cheese or melted chocolate that you dip things in.
OK,
Yeah? Lovely to have you all here. So 5 days of quizzing. Every time I press this buzzer, a new round comes up. You don't know what it's going to be. I never know what it's going to be either. Shall we play our first round on Monday? Best of luck, one and all. Our first round is... Rhyme time. What I'm going to do is ask you 2 questions at a time. The answers rhyme with each other. Fingers on buzzers, everybody.
Oh, gosh.
What is the answer / are the answers to this? Awarded for a foul outside the penalty area in football. And EastEnders pub burned down by Phil Mitchell. Yes, you.
Free kick, Old Vic.
It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Suzi.
Free kick, Queen Vic.
It is, yeah, that's unlucky. Free kick. That was slightly too posh an answer, Hugh, for us, the Old Vic. Yeah. Free kick, Queen Vic. Next 2 questions. First UK #1 single for Oasis. And French dessert, a burnt cream.
Is it...
Suzi.
Is it Wonderwall creme brulee?
Or...
It's not, is it?
Absolute full marks for trying. You know what the burnt cream is, and to attempt to rhyme that with Wonderwall was beautiful. Shall I tell you?
Yes.
Creme brulee, some might say.
Oh, some might say.
Some might say was their first #1. Some might say creme brulee. Well done if you said that at home. Next 2 questions. State capital of Arkansas. And what is this?
I know what that is.
Yeah, we're all pretty good on half of this, right? Hugh.
Is it Little Rock and Shuttlecock?
Is absolutely right, Hugh. Well done. Little Rock, Shuttlecock. Here is your next question. Mum wants a bungalow tour, comedian. And translation of the Latin phrase, carpe diem. Suzi.
Is it Peter Kay and Seize the Day?
Peter Kay sees the day.
Well done.
These are...
Well done, it is.
Oh, I love Peter Kay. That's why I
Just beaten Jamali to the buzzer there. Well done. Next 2 questions. Traditional dish of sausages in batter. And what is the title of this song?
Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul.
Hugh.
Toad in the Hole, Shake, rattle, and roll.
Oh, yes, it is. Well done.
It is right, Hugh. Well done. Totem the whole shake, rattle, and roll. Next question. University Challenge comedy drama film and architect of St Paul's Cathedral. Hugh.
Starter for 10, Sir Christopher Wren.
Starter for 10, Sir Christopher Wren is the right answer.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Delivered beautifully as well. There's a lot of
Wooden
action
spoon.
going on that whole...
We are really battling for who's the worst of this, isn't it? And the way he said it as well, like Christopher Wren. I was like, how does he know? But I've never heard of Christopher Wren in my life.
Never heard of Christopher Wren?
Nah,
You're a
man.
Londoner.
I really hate architecture.
Oh, man. You hate it. I mean, literally, you hate it, right? Stop
I'm real-
designing buildings.
Mate, we've got enough.
Yeah, we
just
really-
just
yeah.
copy some other ones. We don't need
Yeah,
nothing new.
exactly. Final question in this round. What is this? And Mozart opera that features the Queen of the Night. Yes, you.
Passion fruit, magic flute.
Passion fruit magic flute? Oh, how about that? Nicely done. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard, shall we, of the week. Here's how we stand. I'm going to say that was a good round for Suzi and Hugh. So Jamali and Jodie, listen,
Yes.
just playing it cool early in the week.
Bringing up the rear.
Just watching. Keeping a watching brief. That's the way to do
I
it.
want Hugh to get a full sense of security.
Yeah, well,
Come snatch it out of him.
mission accomplished.
I do.
Suzi has 2. Hugh, our early leader with 4. Well played, Hugh.
Oh, dear.
Let's play round 2, shall we? And today it is... distinctly average. Now, this is a pairs game. The player in the last place gets to choose their partner. Jamali and Jodie, you're tied last, but Jamali, who would you like to pair up with in this?
Jodie.
Yeah, that's what...
Yes!
That is what Britain wanted to hear, Jamali. Now, if you take your tablets out,
What
please.
are we doing?
Well, yeah, let's talk about that. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you need to estimate an answer. I will take the average of each pair's answers as their answer, and whichever pair is closest to the real answer gets themselves a point. Let's take a look at your first question. Have a little go at this at home as well. Have an estimate for this. How many games did Wayne Rooney play for Manchester United? Where would you go with that? How many games did Wayne Rooney play for Manchester United? OK, everyone is in. What do you reckon at home on this one? Jamali, what was your thinking and what's your answer?
See, what I wrote 2,000. See, I know it's more than 2,000, but I was hoping Jodie went really, really high and then we'll average it out. Do you know what I'm saying now?
I hear what you're saying, yeah.
So I think it's more than 2,000, but I thought it would average out, so I went 2,000.
So you've gone 2,000. Jodie, you gone up or down from 2,000?
I've gone slightly lower.
OK.
650.
650, OK. Your average, Jodie and Jamali, is 1,325. Suzi, what was your thinking here?
Well, I feel like I've gone a little too on the conservative side with 180.
180.
I wasn't sure. I was thinking like 6 years, maybe 7.
Hugh, up or down from 180?
I've gone for 511, just 10 years, 50 games a year, but neither of those things is probably close to being right.
So your average, Suzi and Hugh, is 345 and a half.
That was the one when he was
substituted.
sent off.
Yeah, exactly. What have you got at home? Where are you closest to? We got 1,300 or we got 345. How many games did Wayne Rooney play for Man United and who has got the point? 559. That's Suzi and Hugh get the point.
Close.
Jodie and Hugh both very close to that one, but well played, Suzi and Hugh. 13 years he was there for, Wayne Rooney.
Ali.
Yeah, no.
Just so close to that 2,000.
Yeah.
You know, it was like...
Just a couple of
within
games off.
touching.
Yeah, it was touching distance of 2,000.
Next question. According to NASA, what is the distance in miles between the Sun and the planet Mercury? Wow. I like that we're trusting NASA. They would have measured it, NASA. And it's an average distance
Wouldn't it?
because it changes
the
with the orbits.
closest.
Mercury's not the closest. Mars is closer than Mercury, I think.
No.
I
It's
don't know
pretty
why I
close.
think that.
In space times distance.
Yeah, in space terms, not in terms of if you were having a weekend away.
No.
It's a long way, but...
How far is, like, London to Glasgow?
Is that going to be your starting point?
Yeah.
About 650 miles.
Okay, because I was going to say 1,000 miles, and that's not...
No, no,
'cause it's not London to Glasgow, is it? It'll still
No,
take you a
it's
couple
a
of days.
little
to
bit,
get there.
little bit
Yeah,
more.
no,
Just a tad.
just a bit. All right.
OK, everybody is locked in. What do you think at home on this one? It's a tricky one, isn't it? Suzi, what was your thinking and what's your...
My thinking is nothing. I have absolutely zero idea, and I've just picked 20 million.
Hugh, up or down from 20 million?
I thought that millions were the thing, and I went for lucky 7.
So you got 7 million. So 20 million and 7 million. So your average is 13.5 million miles. Jamali, what are you thinking?
I did 100,000,
OK.
but I don't think that's right.
You know?
It's more than London to Glasgow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah,
my
it's
gauge.
almost, I'd say, more than twice.
Yeah.
More than twice. Jodie, up or down?
Up. I've gone 350,000.
OK, so we're in the 100,000s and we're in the millions.
Yeah.
Here, so your average, Jodie and Jamali, is 225,000. What do you think at home? Let's find out, shall we? Is it 100,000s or is it millions? Who has won the point?
Oh.
36 million it is. 36 million.
Well done, Suzi.
Very well played, Suzi and Hugh. Final question in this round. In minutes, how long do... I mean, listen, we're going to get a lot of information here. In minutes, how long does the average UK adult spend on the loo each week?
We're actually going to work this one out, are we?
Yeah, I'm
In
doing
minutes?
maths.
In minutes.
I'm actually doing maths about...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You go twice
Like, I've actually
a
got a
day?
little...
Yeah. We've gone toilet maths very early this week on House of
Twice a
Games.
day or once a day? It all depends. I mean, it's tricky, isn't
But that's the average, you know? That's the thing. It feels like this answer is not going to be in the millions. You know?
36 million.
Yeah. Everyone is locked in. Jodie.
So I've gone for 100 minutes, and then I did a lovely drawing of a loo.
Oh, that is... Do you know what? I'm so glad you said it of a loo. Until you turned it around, I didn't know what the drawing was. Thank you. 100 minutes, says
what I'm doing in this
Jodie.
loo.
Jamali, up or down?
Down, I went for 60, slightly down.
Jodie and Jamali, your average is 80 minutes a week on the loo.
I like that.
Hugh, what was your thinking?
Well, I wonder if this is an age and experience thing, but I've gone for a slightly higher number.
207.
Yeah.
Roughly 4 hours on the Louis. Look, why? I mean, we're going to see the
A
answer.
lot of people read the paper,
Yeah.
you know, check their emails. They aren't in a rush, especially at the weekends.
Suzi.
I think I've wrecked our average. I'm sorry. I've
No,
gone
in a good way, I think. In a
very low because I have gone sort of thinking 5 minutes a day and added a few minutes on. I've just...
OK, beautiful. So your average is 122.5 minutes, so about 2 hours. So we've got about an hour and a half or 2 hours. What do you think at home on this one? What have you gone for? So how long does the average UK adult spend on the loo, and which team has got the point?
I don't know. Nah.
Got 189.
You're close.
You're very close. Very close. 3 hours a week we spend sitting on the loo.
That's not...
No.
Yeah, apparently. Very well done if you got close to that 3 hour mark at home, if you know what I mean. That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please.
Oh, Jamali, we're
Nah,
not
no,
doing
we-
very
I love that
well,
you were
are
a
we?
team, though, there. You know what? You went down together. That
Yeah,
was nice.
we did.
Yeah. Let's take a look at what it has done to the scores. Jamali and Jodie yet to get off the mark. Suzi, you have 5. Hugh still in the lead with 7 points.
Look at
Well
that.
played. Should we play round 3?
Yes, go on then.
It is internet history. Now, we have our own social media on House of Games. What we're going to do now is show you some people's social media hashtags. Can you tell us which people from history use these hashtags, please? Fingers on buzzers, everyone. So who is this from the hashtags alone? Hashtag right away. Hashtag so socialist. Hashtag down on the farm. Hugh.
I think that's George Orwell.
Hashtag no Spain, no gain. Hashtag party like it's 1984. George Orwell. Who is this, please, from the hashtags? Hashtag KV62 for life. Hashtag Valley Boy. Hashtag Yummy Mummy. Hashtag Tomb Raider. Yes, Jodie.
Angelina Jolie?
It is not. So I don't know who it is. Suzi.
Lara Croft?
Is it Lara Croft?
Not, is it?
It is not either. Should we take a look at the last hashtag? Hashtag walk like an Egyptian. Yes, Jamali.
Cleopatra?
Is it Cleopatra? Whoa. Hugh?
Tutankhamun.
Is it Tutankhamun? It is. Yummy Mummy, who was a mummy. His tomb was raided. Valley of the Kings. KV62, that's the number of his tomb, apparently. So there you go. Well done if you got it from that. Well played, Hugh.
Yeah.
Who is this, please? Hashtag am writing. Hashtag goth life. Hashtag ghosted by Byron. Hugh.
Mary Shelley.
Wow. Hashtag monster success.
Very good.
Hashtag actually that's the doctor's name. Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein.
That is just extraordinary.
Next question. Hashtag there is nothing like a dame. Hashtag the force is with you. Yes, Suzi.
Is it Vera Lynn?
It is
Yes.
Vera Lynn. Well played, Suzi. Nicely done. Hashtag top 10 at 100. Hashtag over. Hashtag we will meet again. Final question in this round. Who is this? Hashtag really haha with it. Hashtag father of the nation. Hashtag 27 years later. Hashtag ANC what I mean. Yes, Jamali.
Nelson Mandela.
Is it Nelson Mandela?
Oh,
Jamali joins the party. Well done, Jamali and Nelson Mandela. Hashtag a long walk to freedom. That's his middle name, that top one. That's the end of that round. Lovely end to the round for Jamali. Let's take a look at our scores with 2 rounds to go. Jodie, yet to get off the mark. Jamali is off the mark with 1 point. Suzi, you have 6. Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall, 10
Very
points.
embarrassing.
Our leader, congratulations. Here is our next round, and it is... I am not a robot. Now, sometimes we get contestants who do suspiciously well on House of Games, so we have to check if they're a robot or not, OK? And we use exactly the same way you do on the internet, which is you have to spot certain things in a diagram. If you take out your tablets, please. Jamali, we will start with you. Here is your picture. We need you to prove you're not a robot, please. And the way you can do that is if you can press every square that contains a ball that's worth more than 3 points, please. So only the squares where the balls are worth more than 3 points. You happy with that? You win with that?
I don't know about happy, but that's what I'm going for.
You're locking in?
Yeah.
We find out, is Jamali a robot? Is that correct? It is not, I'm afraid. Yeah, you've got the brown there, which is worth 4, and you've got the blue, which is worth 5. You clicked on the yellow and the green, which are worth 2 and 3. Jodie.
right.
Right.
Here we go.
We are going to absolutely smash this.
We're going to smash this.
And get you a point.
Yes.
OK? Let's find out if Jodie Kidd is a robot. Can you click on, please, the perennials? Are you good with flowers?
So, but not... I think that one is a perennial.
I would love Jodie to get a point here if anyone has any information.
It's really difficult.
I mean, I know the ones that are coming back every year.
Yes, exactly. So that's it. So
And-
daisies don't,
The
irises
top left
don't.
is an iris, and that certainly does.
Yeah, it does.
It comes back every year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's click
And,
on that.
and you've
click
got
on
the
that.
daffs.
Got the daffs, and then you have to plant sunflowers.
Well, do you know what? Daisies, they do keep coming back, but, I mean,
Do they?
do they come
Mine
back
all
from
die.
seed, or... You're there or super close.
And it's camellia top right, and I think they could... I don't know if it's camellia top right.
It looks like the sort of thing that's bulby, though, so it probably would come back.
It's either that one. Do we think that one...
I love the fact we're all trying to help
the
them.
middle
Yeah, I
one
know.
is-
None of us.
Although,
Somebody
we haven't asked
direction.
Jamali yet.
I think it's a trick question. I think they're all perennials.
OK,
I think
interesting.
No, I
you're on
don't-
it there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's it.
OK, let's just do it.
What do you think at home on this? Do you know your perennials? Jodie, have you proved for a point that you are not a robot?
Oh, no!
You
So
literally
unlucky.
just missed out the daisy.
Oh,
I tell you,
my
I'm going to give you a
daisies
point.
always-
I think we talked around
So
it.
I'm going to give you a proved you're not a robot. So we'll give Jodie a point there. Suzi, can you prove you're not a robot?
I don't know.
Okay, here is your picture.
Ooh.
Can you click on any square that contains the deltoids?
The deltoids, aren't they here?
Yeah.
See, is that little bit there on the top left, is that got a little bit of deltoid?
Yeah.
But that's
That's the
the annoying thing with this on the internet, is exactly that, isn't it?
Do you know who knows? Hugh,
Hugh.
because Hugh always knows.
Yeah.
What's bugging me is that tiny little
Slither.
overlap in the
Yeah.
middle,
I know.
middle left.
Do you know
square.
what? I'm going to go for
Because if
that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you should.
I'll lock in with that, I think.
Yeah. What do you think at home? You locking in with the same thing? Let's take a look. Is Suzi Perry a robot?
I am.
Is a robot.
I think that's.
Oh,
harsh.
it's all the top.
Ah,
Gosh, I
they're
got
the
it
ones above the
completely
shoulder.
Oh, well, I'm rubbish.
Yeah.
Above the shoulder, right.
Hugh, are you a robot is the big question of the day. You can prove you are not by clicking on the correct squares here. The letters that have a crotch. Can you click on the letters that have a crotch? Well, I didn't expect to be asking you that this early in the week.
Well, I literally don't know what a crotch is.
No.
No,
I
no
don't.
idea.
Unless it is the name for the dot above a letter. So if the dot above an I is technically called a crotch. That's the only thing I can think of that might work. And none of them else have got dots.
Okay,
good
so that's
thing.
what
Well,
I'm
unless the
going for.
Q's got a crotch. And none of the others. Unless the curly bit on the Q's the crotch. That suddenly seems a bit more crotch-like, doesn't it?
So you're going to go I and J?
I'm going to stick with first instincts, but the waggly bit on the Q's bugging
Yeah.
me.
What do you think at home? Do you know this one? Do you know what a crotch is in this context? Let's find out, shall we? Is Hugh a robot or is he right? He's a robot.
Oh.
A
Oh,
crotch
but the
is the
middle-
point.
So literally, it's like the V bit, the middle bit of a V-shaped bit.
It's any point where two pen strokes meet.
Gotcha.
So K, V, and W have them, and the others. The dot above an I and a J is a tittle.
A tittle.
Yeah.
I got my tittle muddled with my crotch.
Oh, you hate it when that happens.
So annoying.
It's so embarrassing, isn't it? Well played, everyone. Tablets away. That is the end of that round. You were all robots apart from... I mean, Jodie, you weren't a robot in the end.
I mean,
'cause,
yes,
yeah.
kind of borderline.
Everyone... You're borderline robot. A cyborg.
Cyborg.
Everyone else was a straight robot. We have one round to go on Monday's House of Games. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Jodie and Jamali off the mark with 1 point each. Suzi, you have 6. Hugh takes a 4-point lead into our final round. Well played, Hugh.
Well done, Hugh.
And our final round, as always, is... Answer Smash. Now, fingers on buzzers, everyone. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. We have seen 4-point leads lost many, many times before, but it's a nice lead to have going into this first Answer Smash of the week. You'll see a clue, you'll see a picture underneath. Please smash those two answers together. Your first category is... fictional characters, so those will be the pictures. The clue above, smash it into the picture, please. Here's your first one. Who began hosting the Radio and Breakfast Show in 2018? Yes, Suzi.
Is it Greg James Bond?
Greg James Bond? Perfect. Well played, Suzi. Nicely done. Greg James will love that, won't he?
He
if he's
will
watching.
love that.
He will love that. Greg James Bond. Next question and next character. What is the most widely spoken language in India? Yes, that is Suzi.
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones? Well done, Hindi and Indiana Jones. I did say that 4-point leads have disappeared a number of times before, Hugh.
Oh, yeah.
You were very close on that buzzer. Do you want
I was just checking.
your exasperation?
Yeah, I raised my hand as well.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't believe you buzzed in, even though he had his hand up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so
Amazing.
sorry.
That's all right.
Amazing.
No friends in this game.
Here is here's your next clue and your next fictional character. Kampala is the capital city of which East African country? Hugh.
Ugandalf.
Ugandalf?
Very good.
Well done, it is Uganda and Gandalf. Ugandalf. Here's your next category. Accessories. Those will be the pictures. clue and an accessory. Which 90s sitcom following the lives of sisters Tracy and Sharon was revived in 2014? Yes, Suzi.
Birds of a feather boa.
Well done, Suzi. Birds of a feather and feather boa becomes birds of a feather boa. Very good round for Suzi so far.
Smashing it.
Next clue and next picture. Which NFL annual championship game was won by the Kansas City Chiefs in 2020? Yes, Jamali.
Super Bowler hat.
Super Bowler
very
hats.
good.
I'll play Jamali. Super Bowl and bowler hats. Super Bowler hats. Next clue, next accessory. Which primate, historically known as a pygmy chimpanzee, is native to the forests along the Congo River? Yes, Jamali.
Bonobo tie.
I'll play Jamali. Bonobo and bow tie. Bonobo tie. Next category is politicians. In which 2012 comedy film starring Mark Wahlberg and Mila Kunis does Seth MacFarlane voice a talking stuffed bear? Yes, that is Jamali.
Ted. All I've got is Ed Gamble in my head, and it's not Ed Gamble, is it? Oh,
Imagine Ed Gamble
gets
watching
the
at
hell
home,
out of
he'd
my
be
head,
furious.
man.
No, we'll time you out,
Yeah,
Jamali, I'm
sorry,
afraid.
sorry,
Points.
sorry.
Yes, Suzi.
Ted Miliband.
Ted Miliband
Miliband.
is absolutely right. Ted and Ed Miliband. Ted Miliband. Unlucky Jamali. Next politician. Monday's House of Games all done.
I didn't get it.
A good round for Suzi there. Very good round for Suzi. Good round for Jamali as well. Lost a point at the end, though. Let's take a look. I think we know. Surely, with that 4-point lead, Suzi, a brilliant round from you.
Amazing round.
But he must have held you off, I think. Our first champion on this week's House of Games is... by 1 point, Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall. Well played. Wow, what a comeback, Suzi. Blimey, Hugh, you held on. Congratulations.
Only just.
Only just.
I needed another lap.
This is...
Yeah.
This is going to be competitive all week, is it not? That was really, really impressive stuff. Hugh, you've won yourself a prize. I wonder what you would like to take home with you.
Well, it's got to be the fondue set.
Oh, lovely. How on brand can you get? Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall takes home the House of Games fondue set. Well played, Hugh. Let's take a look at our first weekly leaderboard. These are the points you're taking through to tomorrow. Hugh, you've taken the maximum of 4 there. Suzi 3, Jamali 2 and Jodie 1. Congratulations. That was a lovely day. Shall we do the same thing again tomorrow?
Let's.
OK?
No.
See you all here, same time, same place, apart from Jodie. See you all here. We'll see you as well, same time, same place, on the House of Games. What do you reckon to our bit of kit?
It looks very sturdy, and it's very generously supplied with dipping forks. I think there's 8 of them, so a party is to be had.